We got this other knife here from Kizer. It's called the Quoll. Quoll? That's kind of cool, you know what I mean? Anyways, it is a Ben Tobert design. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. S45VN blade on this one with a satin brush finish. Titanium and Damascus handle with a frame block. So it's looking pretty good. Under 3 inches on the blade. Let's check out what this bad boy here is all about. Again, also dropping here tonight at midnight. Bada bing, bada boom. We already went through everything on the box there. So let's just cut to the chase here. Man, oh man. Oh man, I've seen some pictures of these on Instagram, but seeing this thing in person now, holy macaroni, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, buddy, look at this. Holy moly, guys. Okay, let me just bear with me. Let me take a second to take this one in. This is crazy. I think the theme with this one is customization. I believe you can change the inlay on here pretty easily. Looks like you have one screw right here, and maybe you don't even need to take out the pivot or anything. So that is a nice thing. Many different options are available for this bad boy. I'll probably overlay here on the screen so you can see all the different variants for this guy, because there's just a ton, right? There's just a ton to choose from. And I don't know about you guys, but it sounds like Vosteed and Kizer are doing a little bit of head-to-head. Vosteed recently dropped the Vombat, which is one of the most customizable knives you can have. You can change the scales on it, kind of really make it your own, change thumb studs, pocket clip, little plate, and what have you. But now Kizer, again, I don't know if they are going after each other or not, but it sounds like Kizer's answer is this guy, the Quoll, which again, you can also make it your own with changing the plates on there, really customizing it to your heart's desire. Loving the bead blasted titanium. It's fitsy. Again, my kind of aesthetics being a monochromatic knife for the most part. There is a little bit of a hint of color on that Damascus inlay right there, so that's absolutely a sweet combo. Loving that. Same thing on the even on the other side, although the pocket clip covers a good chunk of it. I'm gonna get my magnet out here, no pull, titanium all the way, with of course some steel liners. We have steel liners? No, we don't even have steel liners on this bad boy. It's all titanium. So front flipper and thumb disc, which again from the Vosteed Talaruris. It's been a minute since I've seen a thumb disc, and I mean, I gotta tell you, they are underrated. Thumb discs are absolutely underrated. They work just as nice as a thumb stud. Makes the blade not protrude out so much. So, well, bam. Let's just go ahead and take a look at this thing deployed. Again, satin finish. Kind of looks like maybe a vertical sort of grind on this one. Again, S45VN steel. Beautiful drop point blade on this bad boy. Nice and contour around. Very nice look to it. Absolutely digging it. Some belly, right? A little pokey tip there. And again, finger choil for days. The comfort on this thing is going to be really, really good. The handle doesn't lock you into any specific spot. I believe, I want to say, did they make the pocket clip reversible? Doesn't seem that way. That is a perfectly round hole. And this one seems to be a little bit of a curve here with a flat spot in the back. So non-reversible pocket clip. It is going to be sort of like a bolster lock. So this is interesting to see. Haven't seen one of these in a minute. Good access from the show side. Bolster lock, right? Kind of like a liner, right? And frame lock had a baby. So bolster lock here. Easy to get to the lock bar, if you would. Steel insert for steel and steel contact. And it's pretty hard to see what the engagement is because the titanium piece just covers the engagement from this angle. But yeah, still, nevertheless, very easy to disengage this guy. Let's check out the action here. All right, a little bit of a shake shot. Of course, we got that front flipper. Oh man, that front flipper feels good, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so that's tuned. Front flipper is nice. Thumb deployment feels good. That reverse flick. This might be the one thing because I'm trying to get, like, check this out. There's not much room here on this side for the reverse flick. So I'm trying to get at it. There we go. I figure it out. So using the meat of your middle finger, that's the way to do it. That's absolutely the way to get at it. Typically, like, you know, reverse flicking with the nail if I can help it. But here it's going to be a meat of your middle finger sort of approach. So that's got that figured out, right? All the other deployment options feel really good. Let's see here, side of the index finger. All right, we can do that. Little reach around. Oh man, we can do that all day. And of course, you already know the ergos, right? Those are going to be spot on. Again, average size hands, not the biggest of hands, not the smallest of hands. And we can absolutely get out of here, ladies and gentlemen. And forward choke. Nice little finger choil situation. The thumb disc, right, makes it so your thumb has definitely good leverage here on both sides. Not gonna like slip off or anything like that. So that's a pro right there. And also not so much in the cutting path. So it shouldn't be an issue going through material, cutting through stuff that you would, have the thumb stud get in the way in any way, shape, or form. And I mean, just look at this thing, right? Just look at it. Look at it. Did you get a good look at it? Like, this thing is insane. I mean, it just looks so good. Let's put it here next to the original 2. Check that out. Pretty much very similar, somewhat more or less in size. The Quoll is a little bit smaller than the original 2. These are absolutely really interesting, to say the least. Bam, boom, bada bing, bada boom. It even comes with sound effects. You already know. Yeah, absolutely doing its job right there. Again, same deal with the cardboard. Forward choke position, that's where it's at. Oh man, come on. It's like butter. It accordion a little bit here, right? This type of cardboard tends to do that sometimes. There we go. Boom. Bam. Taper off a bit there. That's something else you'll have to keep in mind with a belly blade as compared to a Warney or a sheep's foot. Let's just do one last one here for science. Now, after we've done some damage here, let's go ahead and give it a little bit of a wipe. Hope you guys really enjoyed this one. If you made it to the end, you're the real MVP. Hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. Take care, and I'll see you on the next one. Either this one or this one. Peace.